How many people have heard money does not equal happiness? Yes? We got half the room that's honest. How many people have heard money does not equal happiness? Because everyone has heard it. That's, it's fine. Money doesn't equal happiness, but here's my argument. Are you going to be more happy with less money? No. Are you going to be more happy if you're struggling to pay the bills? No. Are you going to be more happy if you're stressed out at the end of the month about paying the bills? Are you going to be more happy if you can't go out to the restaurant that you want to go out to with your date and your spouse and your loved one, the once per week? No. Money is simply a means to an end. It's not giving you happiness, but having less of it doesn't mean that you're going to be more happy. So you have to break that association mentally. Who here has heard that family is more important than money? Yes. And I wholeheartedly agree that family is more important than money. Family first, that's the saying. But when we say family is more important than money, what does that kind of mean? What does that kind of imply? It implies that A, you need one or the other, and B, it has a negative energy about it, all right? What if you could have an amazing family life and have a lot of money? What if your family could have all the financial resources that they need because you make a lot of money? Would they be better or would they be worse? Better, right? What if you could make a lot of money and still have time to spend with your family? How many people are freaked out? God, if I make a lot of money and I'm successful, I'll have no time to spend with my family. That's a fear that I've had working with students. Not necessarily the case. It's all a belief system. At the end of the day, you having a lot of money isn't going to make you or your family worse off. Don't put your family, behind money, but don't minimize the importance of financials. Don't minimize the importance of financial success, because what I've found is that you can have more fun, you can have more cool experiences, you can go on, more cool, fun adventures. You have more options. You have more choices available. You aren't constrained as much when you have money. And when that's the case and when you're with family, it's more fun. Want to go out to eat tonight? No hesitation. Let's go out to eat tonight. That's the choice that it's going to give you, making money. What about this? How many people, when I say money, a part of you loves the word and loves the idea of making a lot of money, but part of you is a little bit, kind of hurts a little bit. And it hurts because there's been so much pain around money. There's been so much stress around money. Who here in this room, myself included, has been stressed out about money? I'll raise my hand first because I have been myself. Who here has been stressed out about money? Who here has been continually stressed out about money? Who here has had money be a source of pain in your life, a source of anxiety in your life, a source of frustration in your life? Myself included, all right? What happens to your subconscious mind when money equals pain? What do you think? Does your subconscious mind want to find the pain and move into the pain? Or does the subconscious mind want to find the pain and move away from the pain? It wants to move away from the pain. And so it's worth examining and spending some time with these questions. Is money, to my subconscious mind, a source of pain? Am I actually self-sabotaging my business and not letting myself take certain action steps because deep down I have an issue with money? As a perfect example, who here growing up stood at the top of the stairs, and, some variety of this story, stood at the top of the stairs and heard your parents yelling at each other about money? Who here had that experience? I did. My parents stressed about money. My parents weren't super wealthy. What do you think that did to your little subconscious mind as a child? Money is not the best thing in that certain situation and context to that kid, because money's pulling that family apart. What do you think that did to your belief system? These are all things that I really want you to, again, examine and look at. How many people have ever, walked into the house and put a pile of bills down on the counter? And it's like putting a brick weight down on the counter, right? And you just kind of look at them, and every time you look at the counter, you just kind of get a little bit stressed and a little bit freaked out, right? You kind of intentionally avoid the counter, and you walk to the TV like through the bedrooms so you don't need to look at the counter and look at the bills. Why are you avoiding the kitchen? Because money is a source of pain in that context. All of these different obstacles that we face on a daily basis and will continue to face on a daily basis, I'll say it doesn't end. It doesn't end when you build a 6-figure business or a 7-figure business. We all have stuff that comes up. We've had situations with cash flow at SAN where it's, crap, we got to make $100,000 in the next 2 weeks or payroll's in trouble, right? We all have those situations. But you need to be aware of it and aware of how it's affecting you so then you can, again, shift the paradigm and consciously invest your time, your effort, and your energy in reprogramming your subconscious mind to go ahead and have the correct belief system that will allow you to go ahead and once again create success, but then long-term keep success moving forward. Does that make sense? Yeah. My question to you would be, how much money, where's your mindset capped, essentially? Where are you capped financially based on where you're at right now? And what's important to understand is that where your mindset is capped is how much money you will make. You'll never be able to break through if you have, let's say, a financial thermostat, a subconscious financial thermostat of being able to make $3,000 per month, and that is your identity. You'll never be able to move beyond $3,000 per month until you first fix the problem that is the cap, and then secondly, execute upon the skill sets to make more than $3,000 a month. If you focus on executing upon the skill sets to make more than $3,000 a month, while your financial thermostat subconsciously is still capped at $3,000 a month, what's going to happen when you're executing the skill sets? Self-sabotage. Something's going to go wrong, and most likely it's going to be you making it go wrong because you're not comfortable with it, because you're trying to stay within your comfort zone, which is a whole other topic for another day. But understand and get clear right now on where you actually are when it comes to your cap. The strongest force within a human being is to stay congruent with your identity. And that's worth writing down, and it's worth going ahead and noting and trying to figure out where your identity is and where you want your identity to be. As an example, if your identity as a human being is that you are a hard worker, let's say you're an A-player athlete, hard worker, the number one most painful thing is going to be getting an injury of some sort that allows you to not train, that allows you to not work hard, that allows you to not put in the hours, and that allows you to, or keeps you from going ahead and pursuing your passion. How do I know that? Because that was me. If your identity is, let's say, a mother, your number one, let's say your identity is to be the best mother humanly possible, your number one driving force in life is going to continue to elevate that status of being the best mother humanly possible. Every decision you make is going to be a decision to elevate that identity that you have. Every decision people make is to elevate their status, but in the context of what their identity actually is. So as an example, if you're a mother and you want to make a decision to elevate your status, it doesn't mean that you need to buy a Ferrari and that's going to elevate your status. You might buy, the most, regular minivan out there that supports the family and supports the kids and supports the lifestyle and supports your status. And even though, again, it doesn't look like you're elevating status when it comes to the materialistic type thing, if your status is that you want to be the best mother, you are elevating that status to stay congruent with who you are as a person, your identity. You have to get clear on this stuff, or you can never break through and achieve success in your business. Your beliefs are what will determine your actions, and your actions are what will determine your results. Period, end of story. If you believe that when you take action, you can create success, you will take action. If you don't believe, you won't take action, and you'll stay stuck. Back to how you were conditioned.